Hello everyone, no respawns here, hope you're doing well. So as mentioned, I've got a mod review to show you. Now this mod is by another mod dev called Ogre under the alias of Dunwich Builders, which they do with another mod dev called Serpentine, what is the numbers? Serpentine90210. So they basically have made this mod exclusively for PS4, and it's called Remote Cabin, in brackets, PS4. Now the reason I wanted to take a look at this is because this mod is a very technically impressive mod, as well as quite a cool mod in its own right. And what I mean to say that is, now that I've started using the creation kit, I've already had a look around. There are lots of things in here that you may not realise you could do on PS4. It's quite cool. I've had spoke to Ogre, and his aim here is to basically use this mod as a way of kind of pushing the limitations and basically learning how to use the creation kit, which is quite a cool aim. It's also being constantly updated. So as of now, it landed on August 17th last year, and it's January. Last update was January 30th, and it's version 23. So basically, this is getting a lot of love, which is quite grand. So firstly, the mod is. Oh, the settlement, by the way, is over here. Now, cool thing is it's actually a completely viable and usable settlement that you can actually connect via supply routes. Also, I just wanted to show you off my beautifully organised supply routes on this save. But I have tried it out. I'm not going to do it right now, but I was able to send a provisioner, one of the lines appeared, and I was able to send settlers here as well. So it works perfectly, which is completely grand. That in itself is quite impressive, because so many of the settlement mods don't give you the ability to do that, and this one does, which is quite grand. Quickly, before I just do a little bit more, as a side, just as an update on my last video, a couple people, actually more than a couple of people, at least 20 of you, have kind of sent me the same question, and I thought I would quickly answer it. Yes, my Player Home mod will be on all platforms, and what I mean is it will be on Xbox, PS4, and PC, okay? Just because I've been getting that comment a lot, maybe I wasn't very clear, but yes, it will be available for PS4, PC, and Xbox. Anywho, back to the mod. So, as I said, this is very, very close, so Vault 111 is just over there. Just as a side, now I should have probably asked him why this is the case. So when you first go to this door, it's actually chained from the inside, and you have to wander over here and actually go in this hole here. Oh, great thing. And you then spawn inside. I don't know why. If I had to hazard a guess, it's something to do with activating the settlement. But yeah, you only have to do that once, and afterwards it's all good to go. So it's made up of several buildings. I did test it out, by the way. The actual build limit is about here-ish, roughly. So it's a reasonably large area. It's got a lot of the flat ground. You can scrap nearly everything, which is pretty cool. The only stuff you can't scrap is some of the like custom assets. Well, not custom assets, like custom workstations and things that he's made. So let's go firstly in the main main cabin thing. So firstly, it's decorated really, really well, which I quite like. That's where you actually come in, by the way. And you've got quite a lot of stuff in here. There's a lot of detail going in. I'll actually show you individually the parts, because a lot of it is quite cool. It's really weird looking at this as now someone who uses the creation kit, because before I just wouldn't even click on certain stuff, but now there's like some quite impressive shit. So all of the containers, I'm pretty sure, no, they are safe to use. They don't respawn, but they have some preset items inside them. Mainly because I've reloaded a few times. That means that, for example, just as a side, if you're doing kind of like quite a survival playthrough, maybe you don't want much gear, maybe just dispose of it or something like that. But it's still quite cool. It's just a little thing I thought I'd point out. This is hilarious. So there's a phone here that says Cool Piper, and it says you're not drunk enough, and the phone doesn't work anyway. Lol. There's oh, that's hilarious. So so it's a coffee thing that spawns White Russian. That's quite hilarious. There's loads of little stuff like this. Just as a record, I know Ogre will probably comment on this video, so I'm gonna pin that comment because it's highly likely I will definitely miss loads of stuff. So I'm gonna try not to, but you know, yeah. So you can make like little things. There's just loads of noisiest desk fan ever. However, that's pretty cool. So you can see, like, there's loads of, like, little triggers. You can tell that they've just been kind of going through this and just kind of tried to play around. I don't know why the choice was, but a lot of his furniture is called dog mat and dog couch. I don't know why it's called a dog couch, but whatevs. Also, a lot of these rugs are actual NPC triggers. So they, for example, you can assign someone to go sweep and, you know, read newspapers and shit like that. So custom workbenches, which work pretty cool. I quite like these ones. I want to do something like this for my player home, but I haven't learned how to do it. Well, I have watched Eleonora's video on Skyrim how to do it, so I'm pretty sure I'll be able to do it. Christmas. What did I do? Oh, did that turn? Ah, it turned a tree. I don't know if I can disable Christmas. Fair enough. There's quite a cool... There's loads of containers. You get my point. There's loads of stuff. Now, this terminal here is... basically, it just goes over... I'm not going to go through it, but it's basically kind of explaining the mods. See, there's Ogre, you know, dunwичbuilders.com, and he basically just goes through everything. I'm not going to go through it, just because it's long, and you can read it yourself, but there is a lot of stuff in there. I like all these little stands. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's really good. That's really good. That's cool. I like that. I'm gonna have Christmas lights in my player home regardless, so yeah, deal with it. I absolutely love this fridge. So you see, it's a cryo cooler, and this is your fridge. It's like very, very RP friendly. I kind of like B-movie sci-fi RP friendly. I'm almost pretty sure what they've done is they've used the cryo weapons damage effect to actually cover stuff in ice, which is very, very clever. And it looks really, really cool. At first, when I saw this, I was like, what the hell is that? So I quite like that. There's obviously a workshop trunk here. There's a booze bench, which basically allows you to make... There just are lots of custom recipes and things like that, which is quite cool. I think because these are made kind of within the confines of... within the confines of Fallout, they're viable on PS4, which is surprising, which is quite cool. I think a lot of this doesn't even do anything. It's different named custom versions of food for just, you know, for RP purposes. I won't activate all of them, but basically all of the workbenches work as well. This is awesome. I like that. I might try and steal that for mine. It's quite cool. I also checked, and this will oh, Christmas isn't. Oh no, Christmas is disabled. Oh, so there we go. If I turn that over 1 second, there is actually a porter diner there. I'm going to turn Christmas on because I like Christmas. Christmas makes me happy, and I won't let you Grinches ruin it for me. Only, well, how many, 11 months? 11 and a bit months. No, wait, no, 10 and a bit months, technically. So, Christmas trees are... Christmas trees are everywhere, so pretend that the Christmas trees aren't there. So that's the inside of the main cabin. So you've got this little area. I quite like in the fact that if you look at this, if you imagine all of the decorations removed, you can just see this as just some random area that you would stumble upon. So it's kind of quite lore-friendly, which I quite like. And it's just the idea that it's just been kind of developed and built upon. I couldn't get this to work before, so I don't know what that does at all. That's not working, but as I said, the mod is constantly updated, so I imagine it'll be fixing. I think it's meant to give you ice-cold Nuka-Colas. So this is the power armor storage. Another very cool one. I'm gonna try, because I know he's put loads of sneaky little, like that cooling piper thing. I want to see if I've... Dirty Warhead. Oh, that's the name of a booze. Name of booze. So I want to see if there's any triggers I've missed, because some of them are quite funny. So if you see me kind of staring at something, I'm so sorry, I'm just trying to see. So yeah, notice I can't remember what the motivation was to call them dog mattress single, but anyway, I'm sure Ogre will comment. So this, I'm not going to use it, but this basically is, you know how we have the toggle switches for mods such as custom villa assets within the menu. If I remember correctly, this is Ogre's way of allowing you to manage what's in your crafting menu. It explains in the terminal a bit better. This doesn't do anything, but maybe it will one day. Junk bag. So these are some actual containers again. These actually work slightly differently. I don't know if that's an intentional. So whereas this, you see, is a container and I can pick up the bottle caps, these work differently. They're actual you can't open them as such without opening them, if you get my point. But nice custom containers, another workbench. Stuff here like that. Oh, what, you can actually drink from this water cooler. I want something like that in my player home. I'm thinking of just stealing Eleonora's idea of turning the sink and filling it full of water, mainly because it would work really, really well. So that's that area. So the smoke comes at the top of the chimney, and then you can turn that off, and then the smoke disappears, which is quite cool. That is an NPC rug, so I'm selecting it. Sleeping bags, we've got another crafting station. Got meats and things, which is quite cool. You can scrap more or less everything, as I mentioned. So this is a settlement that you can kind of customize and edit as you see fit. So I think they've used the I think that's, what's that from? Cambridge Polymer Labs, whatever they're called, those things. They've used those for the various new boozes, which is quite cool. So you've got this area here, Mr. Handley Fuel. I actually quite like that. That's actually, I know those bits are cool. That's a very, very cool little storage container for the Mr. Handy. And so that's quite grand. And then, if I go over here, which is funny, when I actually came into this area, when I was like, I was dead. Oh yeah, mate, I want to look at your mod because it sounds quite cool because it was telling me about it. I came in, this is my little story, I came in from the top there and just got to this, and I was like, wait, is that it? Where's the rest of it? Oh yeah, mate, that's really good. Yeah, it's so huge. Turns out I was being an idiot and the whole thing is out there. It's still a nice little area, don't get me wrong. I especially like the decoration and just all the detail in this, but I was like, oh, that's a bit small. Because I'm an idiot. But basically, yeah, so you've got a booze bench, which is a little bit packed, but looks very cool. And again, similar as the other one. Oh, I keep knocking into that bucket. There's a chemistry sink. And there is another cooking station. Broken sack, what does that do? What the hell did that do? I've done something. I didn't pay attention to what it is. Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. So he's made it so... Oh, that's cool. I like that. That's Sardelic folder. I think that's some friendly shade, if I remember correctly. There's the refrigerator. Stuff. I'm just trying to look around for triggers because I know there are more of them. As you can see, I've already kind of found a few, but I'll let you find them. I know this one made me giggle. Oh. Anyway, so that's everything I found. There might be some stuff hidden around. As I said, I'm more certain Ogre is going to comment on this video, so I'll pin their comment if they've got any things they'd like to mention, maybe future plans, that kind of thing. Definitely download it. It is a PS4 only mod because, as I said, I think it's the aim is for them to kind of see what the PS4 is actually capable of. As always, follow me on Twitter at norespawns. I will have, as I said, my player home mod is hopefully going to be ready for this weekend. If it isn't, I will let you know. I'm making good progress, but you know, for example, I'm going to try and maybe not have to update it very much. I kind of want it finished straight off the box, or if I do one or two updates, mainly because, you know, I want to work on other stuff. So basically, hopefully on the weekend anyway. I'll also try and have a build video as well. As mentioned, I am still going to be doing full... Oh yeah, actually, going to re-clarify this again. So again, Player Home is going to be on all platforms, so PC, PS4, and Xbox. And I am still doing PS4 builds. So the idea being is that my building video, so where I'm just showing you build stuff, will all still be on PS4. Because there's just no point me switching to a different platform, because I don't want to limit what people can actually do. But then all of my mod videos and my player-made mods, and if, for example, if I ever do, you know, Creation Club tutorials, whatever, that will all be on PC. Okay, so just everyone knows on the same level here. Definitely, as I download this mod, link in the description. If you like it, give them a 5-star rating. They've currently got a 5-star rating, which is actually quite impressive. So people seem to be overwhelmingly in favour of it. As I said, it works like a completely functioning settlement, but obviously any queries, you can leave a comment. I believe Ogre is quite active on the actual Bethesda.net comment section thingy. And yes, you guys enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll talk to you lovely people soon. You take care.